Americans who visited Europe, what was your biggest WTF moment? Had a positive what the F moment in Greece in the Eastern Peloponnese, where I saw a guy walk down to the end of a pier and throw an actual fing trident into the Aegean and pull out a wriggling octopus. Dude walked up the beach and handed it over the deck railing to a chef.
You effing saw Poseidon.
Lol, it was wild. Stopped dead in my tracks when I realized he had rope coiled around his forearm and that it was actually a trident. It was like seeing a moment out of National Geographic. Spent a summer in Germany. They had the cleanest/safest/best tasting tap water, but nobody drank it and they called it toilet water. Also, the older people in the village seemed super grumpy and mean and would never smile or respond if you said hello or good morning, but if you asked them a substantive question, like how to get to the museum, they would spend 15 minutes telling you the fastest way to get there, the scenic way to get there, everything interesting you should do on the way there, why that museum isn't actually that good and you should go to this other museum instead, all the different ways to get to the better museum, and where their grandmother used to live before the war. Every night in Spain, around 3 a.m. this massive fleet of street scrubbers, vacuum mobiles, and water hoses appeared and cleaned the entire city for about an hour. It was like 100 people every night just cleaning the city. The following morning, all of Salamanca was spotless. That shite was magical. Getting ready to leave Sofia, Bulgaria, and got to witness 3 men in suits having a kicks-only fight in an alley at like 11 a.m. Even when punching would have sealed the deal, or when the target was too close to be effective with fisticuffs. Only kicks. Asked another guy watching and he just said, I think they are mafia. I laughed but was left with more questions. What made him think they were mafia? The suits? The kicking? The alley? Edit. Video evidence. Kidding, but hilarious to imagine it happening like this. Edit 2, bonus Sofia story. I was there with a few of other people. When we got there we immediately negotiated to have a taxi, guide for the duration. Pavel, I still remember you fondly, you beautiful curly-headed fuck. So we asked him to take us to some random places just to see what they would be like in Sofia, an Irish pub, a McDonald's, a mall, techno clubs, the fanciest restaurants he knew of, the worst part of town, etc. One of our group was the drinkingest drinker who ever drunk, and by the time we left a club one of the nights he was, as foretold by prophecy, hammed. So of course we went to a strip club, but before we went I had the genius idea to say, Pavel, let's go to a mafia strip club. We arrive, place is classy for a supposedly mafia-owned Sofia strip club at midnight on a school night, booths, private dancers, regulars. And 4 Americans in varying states of inebriation, but none more so than our resident professional drinker. Well, to keep a long story on the shorter side, he got a little handsy with a dancer, there was some ruckus, and we looked over in time to see a guy, also in a suit. I'm learning the suit is how you identify Bulgarian mafia, like plumage, pointing a gun at our guy and Pavel intervening like the cherubic bastard he is, calming the situation and trying to get Captain Blackout away from getting gutshot in a foreign strip club. We, understandably, left after we settled up and carried our village idiot to the taxi. Just another day in Sofia. I was in Italy and wanted to grab a bite and a beer for some lunch. I left the flat and I was flabbergasted to find the entire town was empty. Everything was closed, not even the neighborhood dogs were around.
Lived in Italy for 3 years. Definitely took a while to adjust to this though. And you also learn the specific times for places you want to visit since they all close midday for a few hours.
Wait. What? The whole town just closes during the busiest part of the day?
Not the busiest part of the day. The hottest part of the day. The whole country just has an agreement that they all go home and nap for a few hours in the middle of the day until it's cool enough again to go outside. Siesta.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily tales. Let us know your feedback.